Ew. Look at this crusty thing, man.
Greetings, BMW nerds, and welcome to the 5th episode of my E36 M3 suspension overhaul video series. So far, we've torn everything down, we've got vapor-honed parts, replated hardware, but we still have a filthy chassis. In this episode, we'll discuss how to clean everything. Getting the chassis as clean as possible was one of my primary objectives for this build. Dozens of hours spent in uncomfortable positions, covered in filth. It was grueling work. And no matter how much time and effort I put into it, it's never really good enough. Can't really tell you why I went through the trouble, but since you're watching this, I suspect you understand. I use simple green for most cleaning tasks, and generally speaking I'll dilute it 50-50, but I'll use it full strength for really dirty areas. In some cases I also use P21S Total Auto Wash, like in the engine bay for example, although I find that simple green is sufficient for most cleaning work and is much cheaper. Geon Tar Remover was quite helpful throughout the process, and Geon Iron worked really well in the wheel wells. Anytime I use either of those products, however, I always follow it up with a simple green scrub and a rinse. Now it's time to drop the fuel tank.
Whoa! Whoa! You know which side these go on, right? You want to label them?
Yeah, it's just so hard to get in there. Come on, turkey. There we go. Okay.
See anything?
Yeah.
My goodness. In all the hidden areas, your car is incredibly dirty.
Justin, please don't judge me.
Never knew how much that simple green meant to me.
Dude, that's green. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
For all the good times, laying on our backs and staring at the bottom of this Bavarian crack. You got a friend in me. Great work. Now pull it like you live.
Apathetically?
Hard. I'm going in. I hope I don't snap that little whisker snapper off before Evan gets back. And that's the sound of sound.
Got it. Okay, I'll take a look on the other side. Can't see shit over. Oh, nice. Well, I felt like you got something going. No?
A little bit.
Dude! They're nice.
We should be fully disconnected now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Alright, let's roll her. Just watch the board to make sure it doesn't fall off the edge.
I got it.
Oh, you don't got it. It's gonna fall.
I got it. Oh, I don't got it.
Perfect!
Dude, yeah.
I think dropping the transmission out of the 77 F100 was easier than
dropping the gas tank in his car. And it weighed like 300 pounds.
Hello. Yep.
Can be a computer in a sense. That is the one, but it is in 70s or so. Actually, in my about sort of what happens in things like coding machines. I mean, the mathematical structure in a grassroots way, that's kind of a question of what are, what is it, what is on top?
It feels like cruise space shouldn't have that.
You know, how would you look at that? Then you get to 1500, and you get
Oh, what's up, dude?
evolution of math.
Yeah.
Got no wheels on the thing.
I know, dude.
What the hell?
I haven't had wheels on this thing in over a year.
What happens when you solve
Did you lose them or?
Yeah,
Oh,
But it's
are you using the steam cleaner?
I am.
sort of slide it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's cavity wax drips all over it, so I'm just getting those.
What kind of wax again?
Cavity wax. In the frame rail right here, for
Ah.
example,
Yeah.
they just blast a bunch of like wax in here,
Mm-hmm.
just so that if water gets in, it doesn't rust right through it. So like, yeah, I mean,
So are you cleaning out that wax?
not out of the inside, but like there's a couple drips. Almost done with all the cleaning. I got every square inch of the underside scrubbed with simple green and finished that yesterday. So now I'm just kind of spot cleaning and waiting on the fuel tank straps to get powder coated. That should be done in the next 2 weeks, and then we can start reassembly.
Nice.
This is hard work, man. This might not be worth it. It was definitely worth it. OSFO, equal parts magic and nasty. The results speak for themselves, but take care when using it and follow the instructions. It will eat into concrete, so wear your PPE. Fine steel wool works really well here, and brass wire brushes help to clean up the welds and other tricky areas.
In hindsight, I would have chosen to do this as the absolute final step before setting the car back on the ground. I also would have chosen something other than wood blocks to support the muffler. Despite taking care to protect the muffler during storage, I still ended up having to touch up a few spots before bolting it up, likely from using these 2x4 blocks. The same lesson applies to the fuel tank, which we'll discuss later. Here I'm using Eagle 1 Never Dull metal polish. I'm not saying this is the best product, I just used what I had on hand and it turned out decently well. All three of the fuel tank electrical connectors had broken clips, so let's replace them. Let's talk about the rear trailing arm pocket reinforcements. I had them done in 2017, and I have been planning on painting over the black POR 15 and seam sealer ever since, so I finally knocked that out with the fuel tank out of the way. I used color-matched SEM Easy Coat on the chassis and Arctic Silver touch-up paint in the lower wheel wells. I felt it was unnecessary to paint the entire bulkhead, but there were a few spots that needed a little extra protection, hence the odd masking shapes. I'm really happy with the results. I decided not to film it though, so I guess these stills will have to do. Now that that's out of the way, let's prepare the fuel tank. Now that the fuel tank has been cleaned and ceramic coated, let's install some go-fast parts. On deck is the Bimmerworld Fuel Starvation kit with dual fuel pumps, new BMW lock rings and gaskets, fuel hard lines, filler hose, and clamps. Everything except for the tank itself is new.
Ew! Look at this crusty thing, man.
Clocking the fuel pumps correctly is extremely important. Otherwise, the fuel level senders won't have full range of motion, and you'll be left with an inaccurate fuel gauge.
Come on now. What in the hell? Okay, this time works just fine. Now, this cheap little hose cutter is actually pretty great. Look at that. Not too bad.
I used genuine Oettinger clamps instead of the generic worm gear hose clamps that came with the kit. This phase of the project was an absolute grind, but it was definitely worth the effort. Now that the detailing is out of the way, we're ready to begin reassembling everything. Thanks for watching. See you next time.